Hey, hi, welcome to another video on TeacherTuber. Today I want to talk about an entrepreneur that has always inspired me. Her name is Melanie Perkins, and she's the co-founder of Canva, which is a technology tool that allows you to create designs by giving you a large number of templates and making the design process a lot easier in general. So let's look at the Melanie Perkins story. Now, one thing I really like doing and I think is actually quite helpful is using LinkedIn as a learning tool. So, if you look at this particular profile, you actually get to chronologically see um, the the history of the individual in terms of their professional and educational background. So, before we jump into Canva, okay, let's actually see what Canva is. Okay, so Canva is a simple to use online design and publishing platform that allows everyone to create professional quality designs. With over 15 million users from 190 countries, Canva has been growing rapidly since its launch in August 2012. Okay, so now Melanie Perkins, let's go back to her education. So she studied a BA and a BA Commerce in Communications, Psychology, Marketing, and Management. She then also pursued an Innovation Excellence program from the University of Western Australia. Then her first book was as a public relations intern at Weber Shandwick in 2007. And then she then worked for the University of Western Australia, which is in Perth, where she provided technical support and tuition to students using software such as Adobe Photoshop, Adobe Flash, and iMovie. So that's interesting. So she had a glimpse of how students were using some of these software tools, and she definitely would have faced certain struggles with accessing these tools and making sure people had access to these sort of platforms to create designs. So Fusion Books is an innovative online publishing system which enables people to create stylish and professional yearbooks quickly and easily, even if they have had no publishing. So it's like a way to co-create yearbooks, and she has run this since 2007. So it's something that she's worked on for a very long time. And in 2012, she founded Canva, which allowed people to basically create designs. Now, okay, so that's Melanie Perkins. She was born in 1987. She owns 18% of the company, and she's one of the youngest female CEOs of a tech startup valued at over 1 billion Australian dollars. She's one of the most successful female entrepreneurs in the world. So she grew up in Perth, Australia, which is on the western part of Australia, and Australia is primarily inhabited on the outer regions, which is the cities on the borders and near the coast. So she showed an entrepreneurial spirit selling handmade scarves at local markets. Her dad was an engineer and her mother was a teacher. So they both instilled in her a strong work ethic. She has Malaysian, Filipino, Sri Lankan, and Australian sort of descent. Um, She's passionate about design. What's interesting is she doesn't have a background in technology. She studied communication, psychology, and commerce. And her first job, as we noticed, was just as someone to support people that use some of these tech tools. So that's something that you really have to understand and notice about her journey is that she was more of a communications expert rather than a technology expert. And I think it was her time at University of Western Australia where she realized how traditional design software was sometimes inaccessible and hard to use for common people. And that's when she co-founded Canva with her co-founders, and it was launched in 2013, and it made graphic design accessible to everyone. Under her leadership, the company grew into a global powerhouse, and it's honestly a free tool that anyone can use to create simple designs, and I think it definitely has made design more accessible. So this is a video about Melanie Perkins and her journey as an entrepreneur. Thank you for watching. Until next time, keep learning.